So in this update, I now have the ability to be able to drop items not only from my inventory, but I can drop it from the inventory, from the hotbar, or from any of the containers. And once that item is dropped, it creates a bag. And in this update also have the ability now to pick up items from the world. So I'm going to go ahead and I've added some items here. If I right click on the item, I can drop the item, and that item once dropped, it leaves a bag. That bag does despawn after 3 minutes. I may change that. Right now I have it set for 3 minutes, so I'll just leave that one there. And I right click, I can drop the item, and from my hotbar down here, if I right click, I can drop it. And if I come up to the item, I can now press E and it'll pick it up, and it tells me on the left what I picked up. So if I go here and say I drop this foundation, I drop the stack of foundation. When I pick it up, on the left it tells me added 20 foundation. So if I go up to one of the containers here, and I think it doesn't really matter what I put in there. That doesn't matter. Okay, so I can put something in the container, and I can right click and I can drop it from the container itself, and it drops the bag. And then I can pick that bag back up, and that works with all the different containers. So the forge, I'm going to add the items in the forge, right click, drop it, and it drops the item. On the storage box here, still got that one wood in there. You could drop the item, pick it up, move it back, move it to the hotbar, drop it from the hotbar, and pick it up. So each of the containers are set up now to where I can drop a bag. After 3 minutes it despawns, so I wait 3 minutes here, and you can see the bag does despawn after 3 minutes. So let me bring up a second character here. Okay, so now I have 2 players, so if this is multiplayer, I can drop the bag. So let me get myself some items here. So if I drop, say, 20 foundations, I can drop that on the ground. And if I switch over to the second player here, the second player can come up. There's a little bit of lag right now. That's because implementing this. Okay, so if that player picks up the bag, it'll now be in his inventory. Well, let me see if I can pull that screen over. There we go. So it's now in his inventory, and he can move it around, use it for crafting or whatever he wants. He can also right click, drop it onto the ground. So now it is working. Being able to split the stack, or being able to split the stack will come next. You can see this split stack here. You can also close this by clicking on it, or if it's open, I could click, close the inventory. It turns off. So we'll be able to split stacks here soon, but for now, being able to drop into the world and add in the pickup function now to where I can pick up items that's dropped in the world or from other players is now working.